Number one reason why dating apps do not work.
Bruh.
Yep, pretty single.
Today was the reminder of why dating apps suck so much. If you've been talking to a chick for maybe 3 days, you've had her cell phone for like maybe another 24 hours, and you think she is going to call you daddy, you have lost your ever-loving mind. You ain't feeding me, you ain't me, you ain't financing me, and you ain't even met me yet. Daddy ain't coming out of this chick's mouth. Can't forget the one from like 2 days ago where they asked if the carpet matched the drapes. Last time I checked, we're no longer in the 70s nor the 80s, and even back then, that was the worst pickup line ever. So if you're one of these guys, just any guy that acts like this, and you're in your 40s and 50s, that's why you're still single.
You gotta pay her bills, man, if you want her to call you daddy. I don't know why they keep going back on those apps. To me, those apps don't work. So I don't know why they keep going back on them. It is hard to find people on those apps. I know some people have, but it doesn't happen often.
So I met this guy on a dating app, and he told me he was interested in a long-term relationship. And we instantly clicked. He started coming, taking me on dates. I introduced him to my friends. Everybody really liked him. They said he was super nice, super great guy. I met some of his friends.
Most guys on those apps don't want anything serious, but they'll say whatever it takes just to get in your pants though.
But like, there were some red flags. The love bombing. He came on really strong, but I just thought it's because we had a really good connection. Anyways, he slowly started to show me different signs of himself. Ghosting, not showing up to dates, and then coming up with these really elaborate excuses as to why. One of them, oh, I was in the hospital, my back really hurt. Another one, oh, sorry, my friend's mom had a heart attack. I had food poisoning. It's like, oh, okay, did the dog eat your homework? So I just started to back away from him.
They never say what they do themselves. It's always the guy's fault. That being said, if the guy did ghost her, then what she did was right. You don't want to waste your time on somebody who doesn't even respect you.
And the more I backed away from him, the more he pushed himself onto me. Like, he didn't want me to be with anybody else. He didn't want to let me go. And every time I tried to get away from him, he came back. It's like, no, things are going to change. I'm so sorry. This is what happened. I do this. And it's like he became totally like apologetic and, you know, telling me all the things that I wanted to hear. So anyways, it increasingly got to the point where I just couldn't take his lies. Like, I knew he was lying. So I decided I was going to break things off. He didn't like that, you know, continually trying to message me.
If things were so bad, all she had to do was just stop talking to him. The thing is, you don't know what you're going to get on those apps, and most of the time, it's not going to be good.
So, you know, I was kind of like thinking, oh, maybe he is changing, because he was like, you know, I've been going to therapy and I really think that you should give me another chance. I really want to make this work. Fast forward, I get, this weekend, I get an email from his wife.
What?
And she told me, you know, I've seen messages between the two of you and I'm his wife. This man has been telling me one thing, living two separate lives. He's married with a 2-year-old. I didn't know any of that. She told me there's many others, and this is a game for him. You know, come to find out he's a narcissist, and he is preying on women like me.
She's in her 40s, which means that her options are not what they used to be. And when you have less options, you start to get desperate. And that's probably why she gave him so many chances. Ladies, the last thing you want to do is to be on those apps in your 40s.
This is dating in your 40s. This is what it's about.
Craziest experience they've had on a dating app?
I met a guy on Hinge, and he turns out to be he was my boyfriend's brother.
Bruh.
She belongs to the streets.